Friday, November 14th, Algebra 2, Year 2, homework. Happy birthday, Antonio. My nephew. He's 10.
I don't have a pencil.
Okay, log base 3. Both of these logs are the same, so what are you going to do quickly?
Cancel them out.
Cancel them. You have 4 minus x equals x plus 8.
Add x.
Add x, thank you. So 4 equals 2x plus 8. Then what?
Divide by 2.
Subtract
Oh,
8.
subtract 8.
So negative 4
Yeah.
equals 2x, and what's x? Negative 2. And if you plug that in here, it works. Number 2, what are you gonna do?
Cancel
Cross
out.
the log base 4s out, so you have x plus 2 equals 55. What's x?
53.
And it works. Number 3, cross out log base 3s, you have 2x plus 1 equals 15, then what? Subtract 1 and divide by 2. And that works. Number 4, cross these logs, base 5s out, you have x plus 1 equals 2x plus 7, subtract x. 1 equals 1x plus 7, subtract 7, and x is negative 6. Now, we can't plug a negative 6 in here, or here, because negative 6 plus 1 is negative 5. You can't take the log. This number here, when you combine your x and your number here, can't be negative, so this is no solution. Cross log base 3s out, you have x plus 2 equals 3x plus minus 5. Subtract x. So add 5. And divide by 2, so you get 3.5, and it works. So 7 over 2 is 3.5. Number 6, cross these log base 7s out. Subtract an x here, you get 4x. Add 8, you get 11, so you have 11 fourths. And it works. Number 7, cross log base 5s out. So I'm going to add an x here. Subtract 5. And x is negative 2. And that works. If you plug a negative 2 in here, that's going to turn that positive, and you could have a negative x here, because that's going to give you 3. Number 8, 2x plus 4 equals what? 60. Subtract 4 from 60. It gives us 56. And divide by 2. 28. And it works. Number 9, x plus 1 equals 10. Cross these log base 4s out. What's x? 9. 10, there's an error. Don't do it. We said that in class. Okay, number 11. Now they're going to start getting where you have to combine the left and the right side. You want to use the properties. So all of this is log base 2. So if this is a plus sign, you are going to do what? Multiply. Both sides, you're going to condense by multiplying. Now, if you cross these, you have one log base 2 on both sides. So what I would do is FOIL the left and the right side. You're going to factor the right side, FOIL the left side. You get x squared, and then plus 3x plus 2. Once you FOIL that, x squared plus 4x. These x squareds will cancel. Subtract 3x, and x is 2. And it works. X is 2. So you have to condense the left as a product, the right as a product, cross out, and use your prior knowledge to factor the stuff and solve. Number 12, same thing. This side, you only have to multiply that, so it's the log of x times x plus 1, base 2, so these base 2's are going to cancel, so you have x squared plus 1x equals negative 4x minus 6. Set this equal to 0, so you would add 4x to 1x. What's 4x plus x? What's this with that? 5x, and then add 6. So what you have is a polynomial that factors to be x plus 3, x plus 2. And your two possible answers are negative 3 and negative 2. Both of these do not work because they're both negative, and I have just an x here. If I were to plug negative 3 in here, you can't take the log of a negative number. So both of these are, we did all that work, and there is no solution on this one. $13 ends up, the same thing happens here. We don't have a lot of room, so I'm gonna condense this as these two log base 2's are gonna cancel. So you end up with x minus 2 times x minus 5, x minus 1 times x plus 6. So we have to distribute FOIL. You get x squared minus 7x plus 10. And this is x squared plus 5x minus 6. These cancel. If I added 7x to 5x, I get 12x. And add 6 to 16, you get 16. And your answer is 16/12. And if you reduce it by 4, you get 4/3. Well, if I put 4/3, which is 1 1/3, right here or even here, you're gonna get negatives. Negatives here. So there is no answer on this one. There is no solution. Questions? Okay, 14 is another condensing one. You're gonna condense the left side. How do you condense this x and then you have a plus sign? It's gonna be x times x minus 6. And these log base 2's will cancel. So you have x squared minus 6x equals 2x minus 7. Now, because this is a quadratic equation, you want to zero one side out. The easiest thing is to bring these two over on this side. So if you subtract 2x, you get x squared minus 8x, and you're going to bring negative 7 over, it's going to be a positive 7. Now quickly, how do you factor x squared minus 8x plus 7? So your two answers are 7 and 1, possible. And 1 won't work because if I put a 1 right here, 1 minus 6 is negative 5. So 7 works. Number 15, you've got a product. This is good practice for you guys on factoring. I skipped a step. What step did I skip? The log base 2 is going to cancel. So you have x squared. Negative 8x minus 2x is negative 10x equals 16. Then x squared. Negative 9 plus 1 is negative 8x. So what cancels? These x squareds cancel. If I add 10x here, I get 2x. And if I add 9 to this, I get 25. So what is x? X is 12 and a half. Or 25 halves. And it works. Number 16. We've got a 2 here. Where does this 2 belong? It's the exponent of this quantity x plus 1. This right side condenses to x plus 2 times x minus 3. So now what we're going to do is cross these out. This is x plus 1 times x plus 1. You're going to FOIL that side. You're going to FOIL that side, the right side. You're going to get x squared plus 2x plus 1 equals x squared minus 1x minus 6. These cancel. Add 1x to 2x gives us 3x. Subtract 1, you get negative 7. And x is negative 7/3. Now, because this is a negative number, when I plug that in here or here, it's no solution, because you're going to get a negative number. Number 17. This is squaring this quantity. So you have the log of x plus 3 quantity squared, base 4, equals the log of 25 base 4. What cancels? Those two, log base 24. So what's x plus 3 quantity squared? You have to FOIL that. So you get x squared plus 6x. There's another way you could have done this problem too, but we're just going to keep going this way. Subtract 25. This is going to be 16, right? And then x plus 8, x minus 2 are my possible factors, are negative 8, or possible solutions, I should say, are negative 8 and 2. And it looks like negative 8 is going to give us a negative number here. So we're going to cross that one out and say x is 2. Checking our answer, it is correct. 18 is a little more confusing. You're going to cube, bring this 3 here. So it's the log of x plus 1 cubed. These cross out. So what you have is x plus 1 cubed equals 27. Well, I'm going to take the cube root of both sides. The cube root of this side is x plus 1. The cube root of 27 is 3. Subtract 1 and x is 2. Now the last 6 problems are like what we did in class yesterday. You can't just cross this log base 2 out. You have to rewrite these. So this is 2 to the negative 1 power is equal to x plus 5. Well, 2 to the negative 1 power is 1/2. If you were to subtract 5, you're going to get x is negative 4.5, which works. Number 20, the next column, you're going to rewrite this. 3 to the what power? 3 to the third is equal to x minus 2, and 3 to the third is just 27. And then add 2, x is 29. Rewrite this. 2 to the 0 power is equal to 2 plus 3x. What is any number to the 0 power? 1. Subtract 2 and divide by 3. Well, this is saying x is negative 1/3, and that's okay, because if we put negative 1/3 here, 2 plus 3 times negative 1/3. This is gonna give us negative 1, and 2 minus 1 is 1, so it's okay. So that works. How do you rewrite this one? 2 to the what power? 4th. 2 to the 4th power is what? 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. Subtract 1 and divide by 2. And this is 7.5. Rewrite this as 4 to the 3rd power. And 4 to the 3rd power is 64. Add 4, you get 68. And divide by 17. And the answer, it reduces to 4 to the 3rd is 64. Add 4, you get 68, and divide by 17. The answer to this one says x is 4. And that works. 68 divided by 17 is 4, and 4 works. In the last one, 4 to the negative 2 power is really 1 over 4 squared. And 1 over 16. And if you were to add 1 to this, you get 17/16. And that works. Homework is done.